Everyone's been asking the same question for weeks. When do the slats finally go up on the Gol Sur mobility hubs? This week, we got the answer, but not the way anyone expected. Instead of the usual paired red and blue slat system we've seen across the stadium, crews started installing a single-color slat on its own, with visible gaps left between them. That's something entirely new. And it's not the only milestone this week. For the first time, sandwich panels are going up on the outside of these mobility cores, not just the interior. We're also tracking the installation of glass for the Camp Nou VIP rooms, as another visible piece of the stadium begins to take shape. Let's get into it. Before this week's update, a worker died on site Friday during renovation work at Camp Nou. Catalan Regional Police say he's believed to have died as a result of a blow sustained while working on the redevelopment. Emergency services responded, but couldn't save his life. An investigation is underway. FC Barcelona released a statement saying the club deeply regrets the death, extending condolences to his family, friends, and colleagues, with club president Joan Laporta personally reaching out to the family. Our thoughts are with everyone affected. Here's what happened on site this week. Start at the mobility hub, and the headline is simple. Exterior sandwich panels are finally being installed after the interior sections have been filled in for a while now. This isn't a quick job. Crews are working with suction cups to maneuver each panel into place, and the margin for error is basically zero. The joints for the slat supports sit right there, and the smallest bump could damage a panel before it's even mounted. One crew member is talking a crane operator through the placement in real time. On the other side of the same hub, panels went up roughly 2 weeks ago, and there's still exterior coverage to finish. Beams connecting the slat supports have also been added in the lower section. Since yesterday, the groundwork for lamination is closing in. Here's the one to watch. The first slats are now installed on the exterior of the Gol Sur mobility core, a moment that's been anticipated for weeks. But the install pattern breaks from what's been standard everywhere else on site. Normally, a colored slat, red or blue, goes in paired with the base one, connected as a set. Not here. Only the plain single-color slat is going in, with the colored piece completely absent. 2 anchors are visible nearby, suggesting this may be the last slat in the run. But the reason for the different sequencing isn't confirmed. There are also visible gaps left between some of the slats, possibly intentional, possibly waiting on a later piece. Either way, this is the first level of lamination on this structure, and it's officially underway. Move to the diamond structure next to Gol Sur, and the formwork panels from the last concrete pour are actively being removed, not finished yet, but well underway. Vertical panels have already gone up along the top edge in preparation for the next round of concrete and reinforcement work, and rebar placement is moving fast. Nearby, crews are lining up anchors using guide ropes strung between them, making sure everything sits properly before the slats can be fitted. Some sections still need that alignment work finished. On a neighboring diamond that finished its pour about a week ago, full panel and scaffolding removal is expected any day now, today, tomorrow, or Saturday, though the exact timing isn't locked in yet. Head over to Gol Norte, and the pace here is a step behind Gol Sur, but there's real movement. Inside the mobility hubs, interior work is further along than the exterior. Sandwich paneling and painting are both still in progress on the outside, and one hub still needs full coverage. But the real story is in the corner section, where slat installation has now started in the false ceiling area, with a solid number already placed. That first layer still has ground to cover before it reaches the pillars of the old stadium structure, and a new slat is visibly being lifted by crane as work continues. The catch: the anchor points for the next set of supports aren't ready yet, so this section can't run at full speed just yet. That's still coming. At the Gol Norte corner, the compression ring is where the real progress is. A key pillar with its radial beam is already set and has been inspected, and new box elements have gone in alongside additional radial beams and pillars now in position. Shoring has been placed between the beams and pillars, setting up for a heavier phase of box installation to come. It's described as moving well, though slightly behind schedule compared to the equivalent corner near Gol Sur. Painting is also ongoing across the exterior beams and supports in this area a protective step before panels go on. And assigned crews are thinking ahead to the next installation phase, not just the current one. On the opposite side, near the diamond area, work continues on the framing for what will eventually hold glass panels door frame supports that started going in last week. The first completed piece is now visible on this side, with a crew member fitting and adjusting components before brushing away dust and moving to the next piece. Brackets for the supports are already installed and visible lower down, with connections in place. No major additions appear to have gone in since the previous day. The same pieces from before are still the ones being worked on. But one crew member is now painting the bolts on the bracket, a required step before the next piece can be mounted. Further along, 2 aerial work platforms are active around the cantilever, supports one at the base, one on the outer edge, as crews continue fitting slat joints in this zone. Safety netting is being unrolled and secured around an area that will eventually house piping running beneath the structure, mirroring what's already been done on the first and second cantilever levels. Nearby, the compression ring keeps building outward. Another box element appears to have been added since the previous day, and 2 radial beams with their pillars are now set up as well. With the pillars and beams ready, this section is positioned to move into full box placement next. So, where does that leave things? Gol Sur crossed a real threshold this week. Exterior panels and the first slats. Installed with a sequencing twist nobody's fully explained yet. Gol Norte is still catching up, but its corner section and compression ring are both moving with real momentum, even if the mobility hubs still need finishing. And across both zones, the diamond structures are converging on the same moment. Formwork coming off, rebar going in, next pours on the horizon. The open thread heading into next week is simple. Does that single color slat pattern hold, or does the colored piece show up later? That's the detail worth watching first. That gap between the slats has a reason we just don't know it yet. Drop your theory in the comments and I'll check it against what we see next week.